Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. Well, my friends, big news coming out of the Bitcoin conference. I want to share a clip of Kevin O'Leary talking about crypto and the loads of capital that's going to be coming into the market as regulations continue to open up. In addition, we have big news from Robinhood. They've officially launched a crypto wallet where you can withdraw your crypto. Previously, you couldn't withdraw anything. So I want to share the details there. And they're also planning to integrate Lightning Network. We also have big news around Serena Williams, as well as the UFC and what they're doing with Bitcoin and crypto. The mass marketing continues, my friends, and we're seeing crypto going mainstream. I also want to talk about Bitcoin spot ETF. What is Grayscale CEO saying? He just put out a huge Twitter thread. And it's important because it is, of course, against the SEC. And we've got a lot of problems with the SEC lately, but there's a silver lining here. Some good things that are happening that I want to share with you. And also, I want to talk about a big update to the XRP Ledger. Ripple has released a new update with regards to NFTs. So we're going to break that down and much more. Before we get to it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button. If you're new here, it helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. If you're listening on a podcast site, please give me a 5-star rating. Quick word from our sponsor, and that is TaxBit, which is the leading tax service provider in the crypto industry. TaxBit makes it easy to calculate your crypto gains and losses. You simply connect your crypto exchange accounts, it pulls the data in, spits out the forms, and this is a service I've been using for years. It makes my life so easy, guys. I use them this tax season again, and it's just so easy to use and calculate. You don't have to do anything in a spreadsheet or anything like that. It's all automated. Really great product, and once again, I can vouch for this because I've been using it for years and have not had any issues. So if you'd like to learn more, check out the link in the description. Now, let's look at the market here. Bitcoin still chopping right now. It's very choppy, I should say. And the altcoins are following that volatility. So we are down from where we were last week, as you can see here on the Bitcoin daily chart. But we are seeing some level of a bounce here as a Bitcoin is finding support, it's building support. And of course, we're waiting for it to continue its retracement to about 55, 58K, and then have alts follow that move. But we just got to be patient. You know, things are probably going to be a bit more choppy for the next few weeks. And at this point, let's just watch the charts, watch the news, but don't get too emotionally wrapped up in the volatility. This is what comes with the territory, right? And you can also use this volatility to make money from swing trading and so forth. So yeah, you got to learn to use the volatility in the short term and the long term. You know, you can make some really great gains as well. Now, I want to play a clip for you guys of Kevin O'Leary at the Bitcoin conference. And that conference is, of course, happening this week. And he made some very bullish statements, guys. And remember, he's been talking to the Wall Streeters, the big hedge funds, the sovereign wealth funds, and he has skin in the game now. He has a really large portfolio. He had talked about in previous interviews that this is the biggest part of his portfolio. In addition, he's invested in a crypto exchange. He's become the spokesperson of FTX exchange. So he's not saying this, just as some sort of smokescreen or something. He has skin in the game. So let me play the clip for you. It's very bullish information, and we'll do some follow-up commentary.
We get policy and the regulator regulates. That's not a negative thing. The spigots of capital are going to flood into this sector like you've never seen. And so for those of us that can invest in it now, you're getting ahead of what's going to be a huge wave of interest when policy occurs. I predict in the next 10 years that crypto, blockchain, Bitcoin, all of this innovation will be the 12th sector of the S&P. Now, why do I say that? Because Bitcoin is not a coin, it's software. Ethereum is software. Avalanche is software. Helium is software. Solana is software. It's all software. And the smartest hands over keyboards today in the world are developing on the chain and bringing innovation to financial services, which in the end is the largest sector on earth. Now, what we need is policy. We need government to catch up with us so that we don't lose leadership in America to this very important 12th sector of the economy.
I hope you caught what he said, that this asset class will become the 12th sector of the S&P. And he talked about the loads of capital that's going to come in as regulations open up. And of course, we're starting to see that regulations are starting to open up with Biden's crypto executive order. In fact, I tweeted about some statements of things I've been seeing lately, which are very bullish. So, for example, I said with Biden's crypto executive order, Janet Yellen now focus more on innovation than FUD. Also, Gary Gensler asking other regulatory agencies for help. Plus, you have the Senator Lummis and Kristen Gillibrand's bipartisan bill. We are now seeing Senator Elizabeth Warren and Brad Sherman being disarmed. We're moving in the right direction, guys. So I absolutely see, the light at the end of the tunnel here. And the fact that we have Janet Yellen now talking more about the innovation versus the FUD that she was spreading before is very bullish, guys. So we're on the path to clear regulations. And as Kevin said, that's going to bring loads of capital. We've talked about it a lot on this channel. Imagine when a Bitcoin ETF gets approved, how much capital is going to flow into the market, retirement accounts and all types of funds and sovereign wealth funds and all that. There's tons of capital sitting on the sidelines. So we haven't seen anything yet, guys. It's going to flow in like, someone opening up the floodgates and the water just coming in. That's how the capital is going to come in. So in fact, guys, I tried to get you all the great interviews. I will be interviewing one of the co-founders of Electric Capital. Last month, we talked about this news. They raised $1 billion. $1 billion, guys. And they're going to invest in crypto startups, so equity investments, also the tokens. I can't wait to bring this interview to you guys because you're going to hear from people who are getting the funds and planning to invest. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. We know Andreessen Horowitz, they raised $2 billion. And there's a ton of other funds out there that have raised millions of dollars, even billions as well. So Kevin is not lying when he's saying, like, when the regulatory clarity opens up, more capital is going to come in. And there's a lot of folks who want to get into this asset class, but they just don't want to take the risk. Now, these funds are able to take the risk because they're not connected to, they're not like BlackRock or something like that. But nevertheless, they're still raising significant amount of capital. So very bullish statements there from Kevin O'Leary. Now, Robinhood releases crypto wallet to 2 million users, plans integration with Bitcoin Lightning Network. In a pair of announcements from the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami, the trading app flexed its crypto chops, but checked the fine print. So as you all know, and well, I shouldn't say you all know, but I've talked about it for a long time. I don't particularly like Robinhood for crypto. Have I used them for stocks? Sure. For crypto, no. It is crap. Now, for the mainstream users, who are new to crypto, sure, it's great. It's easy. They're familiar with the platform and so forth. But one of the things that really sucked about Robinhood is that you couldn't withdraw your crypto. Right? They're pretty much holding it for you, not your keys, not your crypto. That's why I've always used a Ledger, a Nano X or an S before that. I have a link in the description if you want to get that. So you have your own hardware wallet, you have your own private keys, and you can take that anywhere. You don't have to worry about anybody seizing your crypto or taking it away. You have it. So Robinhood, I think they recognized this problem and they were getting a lot of criticism from the crypto industry. So they're trying to compete with these crypto exchanges, which people are going to because of all these features, the ability to withdraw and deposit and do a lot more. And it looks like they're trying to compete with these exchanges. So let me give you some more details here. Robinhood Markets said Thursday it has activated its crypto wallet for 2 million eligible customers, making digital asset transfers broadly possible in the long firewalled investments app. Chief Product Officer Aparna Channapragada, apologize if I butchered that name, made the announcement on stage at the Bitcoin 2022 conference in Miami. Only a handful of wallet beta testers could move Bitcoin, Ether, Dogecoin, and a handful of other traded coins in and out of Robinhood's walled garden before. Now, all waitlisted customers outside of a regulatory no-go zones, Nevada, New York, and Hawaii can do so. So if you're in Nevada, New York, or Hawaii, sorry, you can't do this. But as I said, you probably shouldn't be using Robinhood. If you understand crypto, you've been here at least a year, you probably shouldn't be using Robinhood. Now, if you have no choice, obviously, you use them, but if you have a choice, you can go to an exchange that offers, these features for all crypto already. You should, move to that. Additionally, she said Robinhood will add support for Bitcoin transactions on the Lightning Network, the speedy, low-cost settlement layer for Bitcoin. Here's a quote: "For the larger community, this is a fantastic way to access Bitcoin cheaply in a green way," she said, adding that Bitcoin is the top reoccurring buy on the app. So good move in the right direction for them. Let's see what else they can do. I think they're trying to catch up now, and they know they can't compete with these exchanges without having these features, right? It's just asinine that they would keep your crypto on there and not let you remove it. All right, let's jump ahead. We continue to see mass marketing and sponsorships and just a lot of stuff happening. In fact, I was at a New York Knicks game last night, and just Coinbase was plastered everywhere. And it's amazing to see this happening. So the UFC will start paying fighter bonuses in Bitcoin. Wow, guys. I mean, the UFC, this is huge. And you can imagine game theory is going to play out here. You're going to see other sports leagues do the same thing. In fact, here's a big one. Serena Williams to partner with the Cash App to help expand financial access to Bitcoin. And it's not only her, it's Odell Beckham Jr., Aaron Rodgers Jr., Aaron Rodgers Jr. There's no Aaron Rodgers Jr., Aaron Rodgers. And they were all on the stage at Bitcoin 2022 conference this week. So, guys, big things ahead. I hope you're looking at this market from a macro perspective, and you're using patience, because you got to, right? The market right now is down, but the building, the sponsorships, the expansions, the investments, the raising of capital continues. So it may not move as fast as we like. And I know some of us, you may have, goals in mind. Well, I want to make X amount of money and I want this. But look, it's not going to happen on exactly your time, right? We got to be patient. But the point is, we are here early. We have the opportunity to make significant returns. Now, Michael Sonnenschein, who's the CEO of Grayscale, and I've talked about this, it was reported they are ready to sue the SEC if their spot ETF is denied. And we know the SEC has been getting criticism from members of Congress, from people in the industry saying, hey, you've approved a Bitcoin futures ETF. Why have you not approved a spot ETF? And I've said it many times. I think it's Gensler. They call him Goldman Gary Gensler for a reason. He is waiting for his buddies to take a position. In fact, he's probably waiting for them to put together their applications, whether it be JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, and these other big banks to take their positions. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. We've seen JP Morgan involved in the Ethereum free pass situation. Well, Michael put out a really long thread here. I'm not going to read through everything, but really calling out Gensler and also asking, and the SEC for that fact, and asking for commentary, and that you can submit commentary on their website via grayscale.com/comment. So really great to see these folks are going on the offensive now. Obviously, folks in the XRP community have been on the offensive for a long time because, Gensler has been attacking in that way. And he's going after exchanges. He hasn't approved the Bitcoin spot ETF. But, we've talked a lot about it. The SEC is in a weak spot right now. Bad PR, getting a lot of criticism from the media, mainstream media, retail investors, people in the crypto industry, and regulators and members of Congress, right? I interviewed Congressman Byron Donalds not too long ago, and he was part of a bipartisan group that sent a letter to Gensler kind of scolding him about the reporting requirements for crypto and blockchain companies. So, and in my previous interview with Joseph Grunfest, former SEC commissioner, he said these folks, the Bitcoin spot ETF folks, can sue the SEC. And I hope all of them come together and sue the hell out of the SEC. So once again, I'm not going to read through everything. I'm just giving you the TLDR here. But if you want to read it, you can certainly go on Twitter and he talks about the futures ETF and the history of certain things. So let's jump ahead. There's a big update here from Ripple. So RippleX tweeted out, Rippled version 1.9 has been pushed to the public repo. This includes XLS-20, the standard for native support of NFTs on the XRP Ledger. The release also includes performance improvements to reduce memory usage and allow for more efficient caching. So obviously Ripple's been making a big push to get NFTs built on the XRP Ledger. They've been giving out grants as well. I'm going to look to issue some NFTs on the XRP Ledger. I'm not trying to, make like a bunch of money or something. Part of it is I want to learn how to do that. I want to be able to share some of my artistic skills, if you want to call it that. I actually went to an art school for high school, and I'm going to try to, bring back some of those artistic skills and see if they work out and I'm able to produce something good. But if not, it's okay. Part of it is just having the education and experience to say, I built some NFTs, I launched it, and I know how it works, right? It's important to understand how the technology works. And in fact, I'm going to do a specific video on this. Many of you know I launched a social token, a creator token. You can check it out on my website at thinkingcrypto.com. And it's the TKCR token, which was launched on the Solana blockchain. And it's to reward many of you, my viewers, listeners, and subscribers, followers, and so forth. You don't have to buy anything. This is not a token for sale. It's a social token. And I know some people, when I tweeted this out, had a knee-jerk reaction. They just don't understand it, right? You don't have to buy anything. You simply, you earn the tokens by doing what you normally do. Some of you thumbs up the video, you leave a comment, you share, you tweet, yada, yada, all that stuff. You're able to get these tokens and then redeem it for, like, for example, booking time with me to talk about crypto, digital marketing, video marketing, and so forth, or, soon specific merchandise discounts, Also, you will be able to get discounts with certain vendors. I'm working on those relationships. So you don't have to do anything, guys. And you can check out the website, and I'll do a specific video talking about this so you guys can learn about it and get the tokens. And once again, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pay anything. So this is not, hey, buy my token, I'm going to rug pull you. That is not what this is. So just want to give you guys heads up, but I'll make that video soon. And, it's certainly for you guys, and you guys can certainly benefit from it. Obviously, it's experimental. I'm giving it a try. Social tokens, I think we're still in the early stages where, a lot of people may not fully understand it, but I think eventually you're going to start seeing businesses and creators and many more start doing this. So guys, that's the news. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.